mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't trying to go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Welcome to the Urban X podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm Malcolm. This is the Black Dot.
In the flesh, in the building.
And hey, as soon as we start the show, just talk about a bunch of nothing. Thank you guys for joining us.
We love you guys.
Hope you guys had a great weekend. I had a great weekend. How was your weekend?
Yes, it was awesome, man. My grandson, I don't know if you heard of him. His name is Noble.
Yeah.
He had a 2-year-old party.
Yes.
And there was a lot of strollers, baby milk,
Yeah.
mamas.
I got friends with babies now.
Mamas.
Yeah.
And so that was very nice. The family and friends came out to celebrate. He was overwhelmed.
Yeah. He
with
had
a lot of people.
He had an attitude with everybody.
He did. But that's to be expected when everybody's pulling on the birthday boy, trying to get him here, get him there, make him walk the red carpet, down, sign some autographs. But really great time. It ended nice and early.
Yes, it did.
So shit was like a day party. Anything that's like a day party to me.
It's two.
Yeah, but no, dude, so some of them people, the 2-year-old party ain't even for them.
No, that was for
and
him.
that shit be going to 3, 4 in the morning and shit.
No,
like,
that was
God
for
damn.
him.
This was for him.
We were tired. And then, because Friday, we took him to Sesame Place, which was cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then Saturday, we were still planning it. Sunday, we had the whole thing. So it was I had a long weekend. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired, bro. But let's go quick shout outs. I see Chicago in the building.
84 in the building. Greensville, South Carolina.
Cali in the building.
Atlanta's in the building.
Cincinnati's in the building.
Okay, Corona Queens, I see y'all.
DR's in the building.
Yo, Texas in the building.
Texas. Thank you guys for joining. Arizona in the building. Thank y'all for joining us for yet another show.
Show 299.
Show 299. Wow. Long Beach in the building. Now, is that Cali or is that Long Island you're talking about? I think you're talking about Cali.
All right.
Shouts out to you. But yeah, man, 299. Wow.
Hit that again.
Yeah.
299. We've set this operation up 299 times.
Yeah.
Camera after camera, light, table, this, that. And tried our best to deliver, 299 times for you to take your mind off something, inform you. I told you, live, learn, love, laugh. You know what I'm saying? Are the 4 L's we, try to promote here. And we've done that to the best of our abilities for you. And so we appreciate everyone who's been along this journey with us. It's been a long
I'm curious.
journey.
I want you guys to hit us up on social or email us. Tell us when you started watching the show. I'm curious as to when now, because some people have been watching since episode 1.
Yeah, they like, yo, bro.
Which is crazy.
It was crazy up there.
Yeah.
And we appreciate it. And people may miss a few episodes here and there because they got things to do. But we've been a part of that family, and you've been a part of our family for a long time. You know what I mean? For a very long time. And like I said, we really, really do appreciate you guys giving us your time and energy and allowing us to have this platform.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, and we had the day off yesterday because, guys, it was America's birthday.
No, it was Sirius Rising. That's what the fuck it really was.
Yeah.
Talk about that shit.
But let's get into it.
Yes.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, like I said, it's 4th of July weekend, and usually you kind of just, like, anticipate the craziness that happens. Is it it's fireworks or is it a gunshot? Like one of those. If you're from the hood, you gotta play that game.
Yes.
You gotta play like, what was that?
You'd be like, nah, son, that was guns right there.
But there was a lot of shootings that happened over the weekend, and there was one that happened in Highland Park in Illinois at a 4th of July parade.
Yes.
6 people were killed, a bunch of other people were hurt. This 2-year-old was made an orphan because both of his parents got killed in the whole thing. But they're already, if you guys have been watching the news, they're already setting up the lone wolf, the lonely kid, the strange kid. They're interviewing his teachers. His little brother and him were always the last to be picked up at school.
The narrative is always the same when it comes
He has 3 names.
to white terrorists.
He has 3 names. It's Robert E. What's his name?
Yeah.
Robert E. Crimeo. Crimeo the third. It's always something. Apparently, the law enforcement had information on him since 2019 regarding threats he's made. They caught him with a bunch of knives. Somebody sent me, I think it might have been Demain Collins. They sent me a video of him from 2021, and he's talking all of this like cryptic stuff. He looked like a Manchurian Candidate for sure.
Yeah.
Like, his tone. What he was saying, everything, it looked really, really creepy. And,
And then he's dressed as a girl.
That too.
Yeah, his video, all of it, really creepy stuff. Now watch this. Because I'm giving a segue that into the New York laws that just came out.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Yeah. So the gun laws now, you can carry a concealed weapon, but now you got to give up 3 years
of your social media. Yeah.
So they got to go through Black Dot social media shit for 3 years. Tell me what you think they're going to find. But in order for it to work, they're going to use his social media as a segue. See, had we been watching his social media before he got a chance to get his guns, we wouldn't have let him purchase guns because his social media was saying it's all a part of the plan.
It's called like character and conduct policy that they're going to be going.
Which is now the new way that when you're looking for a job, they go through your social medias now. So this is a part of your social score. We saw the Black Mirror episode, right? This is they always have to integrate this in, and not to negate what happened to the people who were shot and killed. Our condolences go out to anyone who was lost due to this tragedy, but it's our job to start peeling this back a little bit. Yeah. You know what I mean? So understand that law will play effect in the New York somehow, because the social media aspect, another thing that you just mentioned, they've been watching him. So a lot of times, not all the time, a lot of times when they find these on the edge kind of characters, it's easier for them to turn them into Manchurian candidates because they already fit the segue. So all we need to do is put the proper training, you know what I'm saying, the proper, codes and things that we do to break them, put them back in society until the trigger kicks. Now, the trigger this year could have just been the 4th of July itself, which is a celebration exoterically of the country and its celebration of its getting its freedom. When esoteric, we understand that it's the rise of Sirius. And all of this dog days of summer just talking about the dog star, which is your spiritual sun. So you got your physical sun that's giving off and emanating heat, vibration, messages, and behind that, the brightest star in the lone sky, especially during these summer months, is the star Sirius. And that is, so they always, you doing something exoteric, and they do something esoteric on top of it. It's like getting on the shoulders of giants, but you become the battery in which the carbon-based energy, because the universe is not going, oh, they giving out negative energy for 4th of July. It just goes, they giving out energy. So while we're giving out energy, the universe doesn't say this is good energy or bad energy. The shit go, this is energy. right? So while that's happened, and then they systematically shoot a black man 60 times
Yes.
to get another source of energy riled up, all coming into
and
the weekend from the 3rd to the 7th in which Sirius rises.
I think in Akron, they stopped all the 4th of July celebrations as a result of the shooting of Brother Jalen, because, you know, what was happening and how people were feeling surrounding it.
Right. Because that's a climate you don't want.
Yeah.
Fireworks going and guns blasting
Yeah.
off at the same time. So it's a mixture you don't want. And then you add CERN, which is, you know, supposed to, and I'm not saying we shouldn't be too concerned about what's going on, but I'm just simply saying, when you tie all of this in, and the CERN situation, again, they're giving you exoteric explanations.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just trying to spin one atom this way, spin another atom that way, and hopes. No, they after the God gene.
Yeah, there was.
They after a part. They trying to take it back to the essence of creation itself, so that they can capture this and place it into some of these clones, because these clones that they have don't last very long, and they don't have souls. But if you can impart the soul in that, because that's your only hack out of here, is that you're immortal. You have a soul.
Yeah.
And if they can tap into that, it's ball game over. But that's usually Europeans trying to play God.
Yeah, it was something like 12 trillion particles or something, or 13.6 trillion electron volts, and that's like the most that has ever been used in history of everything.
Yeah. So that they know.
As a result of this CERN thing happening.
Yeah.
Again.
So it's always, and we have to just be mindful of everything that's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How you spend your energy. I hope today you had time to reflect, and this whole weekend as Sirius rises, of what this true celebration means for us, and you know what I mean, and things of that nature, because we are in sync. You know what I mean? I just found out you take 25,920 breaths a day, and that's the actual equinox around.
Is that average?
That's on average.
Okay.
One spin around our solar system is 25,920 years. So we are in sync in ways that confuse this devil, and this devil wants in, but he can't get in.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that was one of the shootings.
Yeah, there was another. They every year on July 4th they always say Chicago, 1,000 people got shot.
Yeah, it'd be
800 people got killed. It's always
some real bizarre shit. Yeah.
Wild, bizarre numbers. Apparently, a few rappers got shot on O Block. That's where Chief Keef and them's from.
Right. Well, didn't Steven Jackson go out there recently?
Yeah, which was odd.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he was trying to.
It was odd. You're a grown man.
Yeah.
You have a family. What are you doing outside with chains on for what?
Yeah, and now he's always been that way, because I got pictures of him.
In
pissy hallways, but the
you
time is gone, and this is a new era, and these young boys will get you, bro.
They ain't watch you play, you know what I'm saying?
Right, they don't even know who the fuck you are.
Yeah,
Excuse my friends, they don't know who you are.
You just out here.
Yeah.
So and then I think 2 cops were shot in Philly.
In Philly, I believe, yes.
And then somebody else, it was another cop shot somewhere else. It was a lot happening. And why is it every 4th of July? Why?
Yeah,
I guess
again,
you said the
whole energy thing is, and if this country was taken by blood, the 13 colonies and all of that, then blood it's a blood ritual, and it's opening into the Jason months, so it's a high time for bloodshed, ritual, esoteric energy, power. It's a lot going on, and it's no accident they waited until July 5th, 7/5, to really try to tap into this other energy. So it's a beautiful time to be alive if you are aware of what's going on and things like that. And if you don't, then it don't matter, because your energy is being used anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So I had has a random question. It has nothing to do with anything we talk about right now, but I heard something interesting about the R. Kelly situation. Remember, we talked about how he doesn't own his masters.
Yes.
But then at the same time, when people the way they've laid out his entire life, people are uncomfortable playing his music. So what value does that catalog have? His music specifically.
Well, they said 8 of his albums came back up on the charts.
Really?
That's what I'm hearing. Somebody can verify or something to that effect. So you got to understand this. You can devalue because you're getting ready to steal a catalog.
Right.
So because of the horrific nature of the shit he did, some people are going to decide, no, I'm not going to do it. You kind of devalue it, right? Then you go get it from whoever has it.
Yeah.
Which is probably Aaliyah's uncle, right?
Oh, shit. Okay.
Allegedly. Somebody got that shit, right? And it's worth $950 million, according to R. Kelly himself, who put a few people on it as he was speaking to Farrakhan. I sent you the clip.
Yes, that's all right.
Right? So if he think it's worth $950, could be worth more. Because, dude, don't forget about his tree.
Yeah.
Forget the fact of the stuff that he wrote.
Yeah.
His tree.
Yeah.
Right? So you devalue the catalog, and then next thing you know, systematically the real estate agents decide, let's start playing it. Because they did the same thing with the Beatles catalog. Yeah. When Michael owned it, they just shut all the Beatles stuff down. From the movies, so Mike couldn't get no money off of it. The minute they got it back, now I'm feeling up good. No, that's Beast Boys. But you know what I mean? They started playing all that shit again, so they can systematically, make it look like it's less. Yeah. Because you can't. Music is the only thing that can enter your subconscious mind without your permission. Yeah, because you can't put "Step in the Name of Love" on and just be like, "Oh, I have my morals." You better step in the name. You better let that shit go.
No, because I'm listening to people. They go, "Yo, I deleted every single R. Kelly song off my."
And how do you feel? You feel great. Yeah, now there's people getting raped, murdered, tortured. They hungry. They starving. Miss people put in prison. Corrupt judges, doctors, lawyers. The whole shit is corrupt. But you took a stand against R. Kelly. Give yourself a round of applause for being goofy, for being the biggest goofy. Now, I'm not saying you should listen to his music, but let that be a list of things that you are cleaning yourself up. Yeah. Don't just target R. Kelly. I got to say that because then people, I don't listen. No, don't just target R. Kelly like he's the worst thing that happened to humanity.
Yeah,
all right.
Elvis got a movie, man.
Huh?
I said Elvis got a movie.
Elvis got a movie coming out.
Real quick, side note. So Doja Cat has a song called Vegas, right? And on the song, like she references Hound Dog. She actually even sampled Big Mama Thornton's version of Hound Dog on the song. Ooh. And that song Vegas is on the Elvis soundtrack. Genius.
Ooh, that was tough.
Genius. Not gonna lie. Like it's something like very subtle, but I just kind of appreciated it. Just me being history buff.
That's what could be happening with that. Because I always tell y'all to follow the money.
Yeah.
Y'all think they just did that to R. Kelly because it was morally wrong for him to. And their whole network is about that hustle. They all get down with the get down, but they're going to target this black man. I bet if that was a black man from the neighborhood who had raped 30 women, he would just go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Or not. Who knows? It wouldn't have been all this fanfare. But because it's R. Kelly, somebody's going to go get that catalog. And it's going to be nice and quiet. See, these real estate agents, they play a very long game.
Yo, me and my man
they'll wait 30 years to get their hands on the catalog because the catalog is magic.
Yeah.
This is something magical in a third density paradigm that can change lives. How many babies R. Kelly brought here?
Think about that,
to the world.
Yeah.
Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah.
How many, when you have the ability to repopulate the planet with your energy or change the consciousness. Look at Bob Marley. Mm-hmm. What his music was doing it was messing people up, right? In terms of a great, so when you have, and I always say it, you don't have to control millions. You need control over one who has control over millions, and you in the game. You just tell them what to do. They the front man, they come out.
Yeah.
R. Kelly's music was super duper powerful. If you saying it wasn't, then you just denying it on your own. I'm talking gospel music, sexual music, hip hop music, inspirational music, white people music, black people. He wrote for the world.
Yeah.
So we do know that catalog if you hold it, it's like the holy grail of catalogs.
It was just confusing to me because I'm just like, okay, like the long game was probably to get his catalog, but like you kind of devaluing it by people going, I associate this with kids, even though I just don't.
Watch this. The minute they is a flush comes through, because you know what black people got? Short memory span.
That's a fact. Yeah,
we be taking pictures with OJ.
That's a fact.
Yo, OJ, what's good? So we got very short.
That's a fact. Yes.
Memory span. So people will go through their emotional shit.
Yeah.
Let a few years die down, and it'll be a resurgence of his music. And you'll be like, damn, unreleased tracks.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would have been a diss.
Because that happened this month with the whole last month with the whole versus thing, because people were listening to versus and like, nah, I'm not gonna lie, R. Kelly would have killed this. You know what I'm saying?
This is what I'm saying.
And that's all that happened.
So when they release those unreleased songs, he's probably got 1,000 of them. They'll release a few, re-wet to a new generation. Because look, Eli didn't even know Kobe was involved with some crazy shit, right? He was like, Dad, what you mean? I was like, how old are you now? I gotta break this to you. You understand my point? So let a little bit of time go by, steal the catalog, put it back in rotation, and get all the money that you missing right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the long game some of these people play. Me and my man were talking about that yesterday when it comes to like just gentrification, like how they just know 15 years, like this is gonna be totally different.
And you didn't see it coming, even though you saw every step.
Yeah, you saw every step.
You saw that white couple movie, like they bold.
Yeah.
Then you saw that little coffee shop.
You saw the daycare.
You
They
saw
really
the
expensive
daycare.
daycare. What the hell?
You saw people start picking up their poop and having little community meetings and shit. Then you saw Starbucks. Oh, what the fuck Starbucks doing here? Then you saw the Whole Foods, and it was over.
Yeah, it
done.
was wrap after. Once the Whole Foods get there,
Once
they
the
just
Whole
cleaning
Foods
up.
get this wrap, it's over.
That's a
done.
fact. Yeah.
It's done. And you sat through the whole shit, just like mad and didn't do nothing.
Because my mother moved to Harlem in 06, 05, 06. And I remember she lived on 8th Ave, and I remember the neighborhood. And then if you go there now, it's spas.
And it was straight Harlem then.
Yeah, it was niggas. Like,
niggas
it
everywhere.
was niggas that did this. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you had your fish fry, you had your soul food
dog
place.
parks.
You had your now it's all.
Foods,
Yeah, Whole Foods, dog
125th,
parks.
yeah.
And we need to clean this up and meetings and
Yeah,
shit.
people was picking. It was when I saw somebody pick up their dog's poop.
That's when
I knew.
Yeah.
I was walking my dog on Morningside, and I was just like, "What? I'm not doing that." You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I'm not doing that.
Now you got to pick that shit up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So Ice Cube teamed up with the Economic Equity Initiative for Black-owned businesses. He teamed up with the NFL for Economic Equity Initiative for Black-owned businesses.
I like it.
That's a lot to say. Yes, so the league announced Thursday that they're partnering with contract with Black America Institute, and this is with Ice Cube. And Ice Cube said himself that we feel that if you tackle the huge wealth gap between black people and white people in this country, it would solve a lot of problems that's there. Our thing is to go after some of the biggest companies in the country that rely on black consumers or black workers, and the biggest one that we focused at was the NFL.
Okay. I don't know how they would be the biggest consumers.
So I don't know if we're the biggest consumers in the NFL, but they do rely on a lot of black labor.
Oh, black labor in terms of on the field, yes.
To make that thing fly.
Yeah, but we can't afford football tickets though.
Yeah.
Not to that magnitude.
And this is an ESPN.com article. It says the NFL has been working to increase economic equity and partnerships with black-owned businesses. The partnership with Ice Cube CWBA will focus on identifying league-wide opportunities in the financial, tech, production sectors with a concentration on increasing direct and indirect spending to national black businesses to help close America's racial and economic wealth gap.
Now that's a lot to unpack, but the first great move he made was he didn't tell Jay-Z. He's gonna do that.
Yeah, because Jay-Z was gonna, no, don't do it.
Son,
Don't do that.
Next you know, Jay-Z to be on TV. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I want to put this initiative together.
Yeah.
No. So he did the right thing there. And I know what the next thing is. Well, it's It's NFL, it's white people.
Yeah.
You got to get in the game somewhere and make some things happen. The ends have to justify the means because, again, when I hear Black Power, I cringe, right? Because Black Power is within. There is no Black Power externally at this present moment other than what it is that we create. So what I mean by that is it all starts from internal. So when I speak of Black Power, I'm talking about my personal ability to change my universe, right? Now, if we're speaking of Black Power in terms of economic structure and things we own nothing. I'm on, this is YouTube. This is an Apple device. This is made by Shure. I mean, I can go down and I got about 15 different things here that are not Black owned. So when we start creating the fantasy in our minds that we're just gonna quantum leap into a realm of Black ownership in the literal, physical, and metaphysical
That's why
sense.
I always got annoyed when Master P goes, we should just buy our own league, Kaepernick. Like, what do you, like, you're selling the dream and you know you're selling the dream.
That's my
point. That used
point.
to get me so upset.
You know we can't just
Like,
flip a switch and it would take X amount of this because we need to own the airlines, we need to own the hotels, we need to own the hospitals. We need, when you start
need
talking
insurance for players. You need,
right.
There were 2 white leagues, football
that
leagues
crumbled.
that just crumbled. We
they
watched that
couldn't.
happen in real
Right.
life because they had no cash reserves for
even
a full
the
season.
big three, where's he playing his games at? What arenas?
NBA arenas.
NBA arenas. So we have to understand in our situation, the ends will justify the means. When we put things together in place to economically get the ball rolling. So that's why an initiative like this is 2 ways I can go. I can get on my high horse and tell you Ice Cube ain't shit, and he made this, and he did that, and he's in bed with the white man. That's a layup. That's low hanging fruit. Or we can start to saying, look at Ice Cube's character. Do we feel Ice Cube is somebody who, because he went out on a limb last year, is he somebody who can make things happen where if 1,000 kids benefit in the long scheme, that's 1,000 more kids that did benefit.
Yeah.
We are going to have to draw the line somewhere with our own self-righteousness and consciousness is what I mean. Because if you bark on me from a YouTube device or an Apple device or a Samsung device telling me about Black Power, congratulations, you're goofy.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
Yeah,
let's
like,
not do that. Let's look at it from where we are and project ourselves forward to where we want to be.
And I think Ice Cube has a plan. He laid out a plan for the presidents when he asked to meet with them. And
Yes.
he's been I don't know how much celebrity activists can do.
Right. I view Ice Cube just a little bit different because he's been married to the same girl.
True.
He doesn't move in a lot of Hollywood circles.
True.
Now, he is responsible for certain aspects of gangster rap, but he did cross over, and the way they neutralized that, I keep telling y'all, they took the most angriest black men in America, and they cut him a check. And then he went from, that real solid face where it was scaring people to, are we there yet? And Friday, so they turned him into a comedian. Right? That was so that white America could feel comfortable with him because he was hooking up with Khalid Muhammad and shit and Chuck D and if he had stayed on that course, he wouldn't be around today because they have ways to neutralize those particular forces. So they gave him an opportunity to put out some goofy movies, and I was on his ass when he was on them goofy movies. I was on his ass, right? Because I understood the archetype symbol that they had just transformed him into. You know what I mean? But now it seems he's got his second wind, and he cares about his people, so let's see where it goes. Now, I'm not putting my faith in no NFL initiative.
That's the thing, too.
I must emanate my power from within to control everything I can control, but anything outside of that, if it benefits people, let it benefit people. That's all.
I agree.
That's all I'm saying.
I agree. I like it.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Now, guys, I don't know if you've been on social media the last couple hours, but I just saw this a few hours ago. Tiara Mack, she is a senator out of Rhode Island. She posted a video of her twerking on her head. She was in a bikini on the beach, and she was twerking on her head, and she said, "Vote Tarmac" at the end. And people have dubbed her the Twerking Senator. What are your thoughts?
I thought it was brilliant marketing. Well, let me get out of my emotions first.
Okay.
First of all, what was that nasty shit on the leg? Another side point. Anything near the box, fellas. Anyway, okay. So, twerking, she said it herself. She got more traction from her twerking video than all of the legislation that she's brought forward to help LGBT or whatever it is. Because she was the first openly gay senator, so they say, and all of the legislation that she was putting forward was getting no traction. She twerks on the beach for 8 seconds, and now she's the talk. Now, if she pivots that into I have your attention now let's talk about some of the issues, then I think it was clever. Other than that, on the surface, she was just twerking and
I feel like, first off, there are black legislators who are not taken seriously anyway, to begin with.
That's a fact.
To do the twerking thing, I felt like she didn't do herself any real justice. And I don't know. I just don't think she really thought that through.
How's that any different than your president saying, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black, or Hillary Clinton said I got hot sauce in my bag?
When it comes to politics, black people, we are behind just like everything else in this country. Like, we are behind in our understanding of like what it actually takes to push legislation through, what it actually takes to hold an actual, politician accountable and things like that. So we just think, oh, this person just wants to push this through. Because and I always feel like this too, when politicians say, I'm just trying to push this through, they know it's not about to get through. They know this is just
something I'm grandstanding
this
on.
This is something else to just keep my job for another 4 years, another 2 years, because those politician jobs be cushy.
But I'm just saying, Hillary Clinton, who's probably never had hot sauce a day in her life, when she said that, I was insulted.
I think everybody should have been.
Right? I was insulted more than the twerking, to be honest.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, I was real insulted because you were insulting black people's intelligence. Twerking is a part of the culture now, whether you like it or not, right? You go down your Instagram slide, and you know what I find amazing? It's the same, they do the same moves to the same song 1,000 times in a row. Yeah. And it's like, who thinks of this shit, right? So your man, a white dude who was a racist, who was down with the Klan more than likely, who penned the 94 crime bill, gonna say, if you don't vote for him, you ain't black. Dude, those shits that's some shit that's really insulting. Her twerking, unless she's supposed to be, but like she said, nobody paid her any attention.
Yeah, and I'm not one for like modesty and things like that, but I also feel like,
I get it.
You dress how you want to be addressed, right? And
Indeed.
You are a senator for your state. You're supposed to try to represent your constituents in an upstanding manner, not trying to hold her to white standards and shit. Like,
no, I get that.
I can already hear the people.
I get that.
But I'm just saying, like, come on.
I'm just trying to look at it from the other side.
I get it.
To go, well, now I have your attention. Can we get some legislation done? Or
let's see what she does.
She need to address that rash. If I see her in a like a herpes commercial next,
oh my gosh,
then you be like, okay,
nice. That was not nice.
I listen. I said, is that a tattoo? Like, what is that, Mom? Come on, don't be. Told you, I'd be the master. I'd be like, what the fuck is that?
So we're gonna take. Somebody says monkeypox. That is funny.
Yeah, that's the. Shit, man had a monkey.
That is funny. But we're about to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back.
Yes.
Christina Washington, she is the owner of SHE.Event, so this beautiful space that houses all of these amazing business owners.
Absolutely. You definitely want to come in and get to know her. She's a treat. She'll talk to anybody. super great personality. She's provided this wonderful space for all of us, and it's been wonderful.
Have you ever wished there was an all-encompassing shop for us? One that carefully curates thousands of products that truly consider our needs? And better yet, what if every single product was actually created by members of our community? Well, now that shop exists. Introducing FLOURYSH, the premier spot to discover and shop for products from Black-owned brands, all in one place. From streetwear to loungewear, gift wraps to games, and pet products to pancake mix, we've got you covered. FLOURYSH has coffee brands that support Black women farmers in Africa, hair products for our hair, vegan products for our health. Plus, join the FLOURYSH community for the latest trends and exclusive drops, all from blooming Black-owned brands. For the community, for the culture, for real. Come F with us. Let's flourish together.
Do you want to make some extra money? Start selling waist beads today. These beautiful gems help with weight management, losing belly fat, and waist shaping. Waist beads are a must-have for all women, no matter their size or age. They originate in Africa and are traditionally worn for many reasons. Just like women wear earrings, bracelets, and necklaces to accessorize, adorning with this brand of body jewelry has become a cultural trend. The CraftsWombman waist beads are available at a low price and with free priority shipping, so you can make a higher profit. Choose from over 1,000 strands. The selection varies from crystal beads, 3-in-1, permanent, removable, and more. Classes are also available. Go to CraftsWombman.com to place your order, and we will ship the next business day.
Leslie O. Voice. You may think radio is a thing of the past. According to Nielsen Company, radio reaches 93% of the population. Podcasting is a billion-dollar industry, with U.S. listeners spending 22% of their time on digital radio. Using Voiceover allows brands to send clear messages their audiences will remember. Without it, you miss out. Elevate your business ads and social media posts with Leslie O. Voice.
A voice can change the world, so let me.
Leslie O. Voice for you. And the talent you possess. Leslie O. Voice depend upon you. We need your voice, so yes we do. Leslie O. Voice. Leslie O. Voice.
And we are back.
And we are back. Thank you to our listeners.
Yes, and don't forget to check out our advertisers. Their information is in the description below. It's our last week.
Yeah, Thursday is the last show.
For commercials.
For freebies. For freebies.
Oh, yeah, well, yes.
Got to be a paid member.
Yes.
Also to our advertisers, if you're listening and there's something that you want to give away to the people on Show 300, let us know.
Yeah, we're going to be doing some giveaways.
Hit us up at what? Sales?
Yes.
At urbanx.nyc. Sales at urbanx.nyc. Because, you know, we're going to be doing some giveaways and thanking some people and taking some calls and having some fun. And so if you got something you want to give away or, you know, promote, let us know and, you know, we'll hold you to that. And then, you know, we'll take it from there.
All right.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
Yo, real quick, when we spoke about the Clarence Thomas, we spoke about the whole Roe versus Wade thing. We didn't talk about his comments on the candy. He was talking about how there are aborted fetus tissues in those things.
He said that?
He said that, yeah.
Clarence?
Yes.
Clarence
Thomas. He said that.
Wow. Right. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I saw a couple articles.
Ooh, so did he backtrack?
I'm not sure if he backtracked yet.
He's got to backtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to way backtrack. You can't just say that and go. Like Macy Gray just said.
Oh, yeah. So she was on the Piers Morgan show, and he asked her a question about, like, transgender, and then she said, yeah, even if you get, like, you know, surgery down there, like, it doesn't make you a woman.
Basically, shit, if you had all women parts, that still don't make you a woman.
Still don't make you a woman.
Clap that up.
And there was a white woman. Her name is Bette Midler, something to that.
Not the classic Bette Midler.
I think that's her.
Okay, she's an actress.
She's an actress. Okay, so she said that the transgender language and stuff like that, it erases women, which I've always felt.
Yeah.
When you try to make these like different terms and things like that, it erases women, and that's what always baffles my mind. It be women on the front lines for this stuff,
advocating for that shit.
And I always felt, and again, I've always felt there were a lot of women who advocated for these things just to kind of piss off men.
Yeah.
Just to kind of like, this is how we feel, just to kind of piss them off. We know you guys are uncomfortable
and
about
instead
this.
of us dealing with the root issue
of men versus men and women relations,
yes. It's the shit we got to deal with,
right,
man. It's probably the oldest conflict in the history of the world is us agreeing to agree, other than a time when Euphoria, when you niggas all was kings and queens. All of y'all. Each and every one of you was kings and queens of your own dynasty, living in peace, harmoniously with no violence, no hunger. Everybody levitated. Besides that time, when there was no such thing as polarity, so you didn't even know what evil was, because everything was so good. There was no right turns. Everybody just turned left. Like, what's a right turn? You see what I'm saying? Beyond those times, there's probably always been a clashing, because these are two separate polarities that must meet at a center point and create a third energy. And if they don't, and it's off, or if you way on that side and your chick is way on this side, and y'all,
but so with Macy Gray, obviously she's been met with ire from people. She is transphobic. She's the worst of the worst now, right? She's a TERF. She's a transphobe. The other lady as well. And I've never understood what makes you how that makes you a transphobe. If you just feel how you feel,
because you're not allowed to have your own thoughts anymore.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to.
That's not fair, man. That's not fair.
And it used to be fair. Okay, I appreciate your opinion. Let me do me. You do you. Everybody's great. Now you can't have your own opinion because of all this social media craziness. Now I can come at you for your thoughts. And that's all a part of the program.
And weaponize it.
And weaponize it
against you with your livelihood.
And you'd be like, I didn't say all that shit. It don't matter.
Yeah, and you gotta think about how just crazy it is that people try to explain like full nuanced thoughts in 240 characters.
Right. No, absolutely.
It's impossible.
No, it is.
It's impossible. It's really impossible.
So it's impossible to even talk to slow people. You need like a whole book of shit to break down one simple concept with slow people. So can you imagine, people are slower than you think, bro. This whole social media thing has got functional illiterates, functional socialites who can't read or write, but they know emojis and they live in their life. And they can flip burgers. And they know to bring the Coke up to there, Yeah,
I don't know when it started, but once people like really just tied outside things to their identities, it wasn't really having any conversation about anything anymore.
Yeah.
About politics, about your sexual. This is something outside. This is like
outside of your essence.
Outside of you, then
right. Now again, the conversation, since we're having it, it's deep. It's the food, it's the water, it's the air, it's the music, it's the thoughts, it's the images, all being fed to you full steam ahead. And if you are weak and have no knowledge of self and no square to stand on, you will become cannon fodder for the latest and greatest of somebody else is thinking, because all of this shit is happening in the mind of somebody.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit is happening in somebody's mind, and you wind up on that side of it, and the further and further you try to peel away and reach this level ground in your thinking again, and holding some values, man, you're a criminal.
Mm-hmm.
You're a criminal.
And you know, like back to Twitter, because I've seen this happen in real time. I've seen, like, I saw somebody posted the clip of Macy Gray, and somebody said, "Yo, Macy Gray is a transphobe. India Aaris supports Joe Rogan." I thought she was against Joe Rogan, but she just said it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
She said something else about like 3 different like neo soul singers, right? Mm-hmm. And she was like, "I'm deleting everybody." And then somebody comments like, "How the hell? What did she say that was transphobic?" And then somebody said, "Well, they said a statement. Well, you know, there actually is no science backing up, you know, women being actually something to that effect, right?" Mm-hmm. Mind you, what's happening is if you're on the other end of that exchange, you're upset. Like, what are you talking about? So you're feeding into that. They don't have to respond ever back to you.
Ever.
So that could be a bot that just tipped over the dominoes and it just made something way bigger than it was.
I figured it out a long time ago.
Yes.
There'll be times I'll be ready to fire, and I go, nope.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it because I just gave you some energy that I shouldn't. Because then you're gonna say something stupid back, and then my mind going, "Yo, Doc, you gonna let that ride?
Right.
You know that shit was stupid, right? You know what? Let me bomb him."
Yo, there's been so many times I responded to people.
And I used to tell you, let it go. So now I just go, all right, I'm good, because
you know
it's a waste of my energy.
What happened to me is, like, I'll say my piece and I'm done, and they'll say something just so I'm
That's
like,
what I mean.
Wait.
It goes so far, like, downward.
Nah, I gotta respond to that.
They triple down on the stupid shit.
I gotta respond to that.
Yeah. But remember, this is a food source for a lot of anonymous people who have no existence. This becomes, let me say something that I know is going to agitate people.
Yeah.
Disagreeable spirits. A lot of them just do it because they know, they go, watch this. They light the match and they step back, and now the conversation
Anonymous
is
profiles.
starting. Anonymous profile. Now, I ain't got shit to do, but I ain't got to be to work till 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
I got time. And you sitting there and you just wasted a whole bunch of energy that you had of a high vibration, and you just go, man, fuck it. So I just let it all go.
Yeah, you got to.
You know.
You got to.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Yo, so did you hear about Miles Bridges?
Miles Bridges, he lost his contract.
Yeah.
Of $175 million potentially.
Yeah.
For a domestic violence situation. What are the details of the domestic violence? Is he denying it, or did it happen?
He got arrested for it, and then his, I think it's his wife or girlfriend, released pictures, crazy pictures, like, you know, like, obviously
a face all swollen.
Yeah, like he was bugging out.
Okay.
And it's just always funny how, like, a moment.
George Bell, thank you, appreciate it.
A moment could really, like, just destroy.
Man, I've been preaching that to you since she was 9 years old.
Yeah.
It can take one single moment.
Yeah.
You are blessed with what we call choice. And believe it or not, every choice leads to a whole different scenario.
Yeah.
If I smack this motherfucker right now in Target because he's getting out of line, that's a choice I made. Next thing you know, I'm in central booking like this with greasy niggas who like to be there and shit. You know what I mean? And they like, yeah, son, they know the whole system.
Yeah.
You gonna get out, son, it smell like piss at your office, huh? Yo, I don't want to be doing all that shit for some shit I could have avoided. He's arguing with his girl. He should have just left. Right? Easier said than done, but I get it. Bounce, come home when cooler heads prevail, because now you out of $175. Now he gonna get his money.
Oh, okay.
Somebody's gonna go,
are you sorry?
He didn't kill her.
Are you sorry?
Are you sorry? Are you sure you're sorry? Are you willing to make a public announcement about that? Are you willing to join the domestic violence organization?
Yeah.
We'll donate to them.
Donate some money,
Donate some money.
Yeah.
And you didn't kill her.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're gonna sign you to $175 million. You
know what? I don't know. This might just be my dumb brain when I think about stuff like this. I always think about, like, when a woman comes out, right? And obviously, like, her face look crazy. So you come out, you know, something has to be done because you don't want to be going home and getting your ass beat every day.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's a fact.
I understand that. I completely understand. But I always think like you kind of like ruin, like
You just fucked up the money, boy.
That's horrible.
It's horrible, but
horrible
now it's different if he Tyrone and he work at Burger King. Nigga, go to jail because there's gonna be a bunch of niggas in here.
I feel
it's
terrible.
bigger bouncing, balling niggas coming here at 3 a.m. and they, I can move on. But I'm worth, I'm on the cusp.
Yeah.
175 million.
Yeah, I feel terrible for
and you
thinking
come
that.
out, you have your right cause, but you just blew all the money in your life, and now we're on welfare again. You on the food stamp line when keeping it real goes wrong. I mean, and he's wrong.
Yeah, he's wrong.
So he's wrong.
He's dead ass wrong.
But when keeping it real goes deadly wrong,
yeah.
Because same thing happened. That happened to Ray Rice.
Yeah.
If they didn't catch that on tape,
yeah,
because his wife came behind him and but it was too late because they had the visuals.
Yeah,
he clocked the shit out of her, bro.
Yeah,
he clocked the living shit out of her.
He really swung like she was a dude.
He swung on his girl like she was a dude. And even I said, God damn, homie.
Yeah.
Then he just dragged out the fucking elevator. Dude, how can the NFL go, we can't live with that?
Yeah.
Carmelo was 20 and he got a 13-year-old girl pregnant.
Nobody
talks about that. Right? Because the NBA was at a time
and
that they were trying to.
Every story I hear about Carmelo, he's
terrible.
A horrible,
he's terrible,
disgusting person.
He's a country terrible person.
Like every single time I hear,
I'm not throwing the country in. I'm just saying he's one of them straight up country, backwood type niggas. He don't give a fuck. He told Kobe straight up when Kobe was alive, I offered to fight him as a standing invitation. Nigga, like, we still could get it. You know what I mean? I'm like, God damn, like, no kind of.
Yeah.
And he saw Kobe's wife and was like, what's good?
Yeah.
What's good?
Yeah.
And so, long story short, that's what cost the Lakers that championship that year.
Against the Pistons.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Pistons played like a team, but I think the Lakers could have beat them.
That was one of the best.
So long story short, what we're trying to say is, let's put a bow on it.
Okay.
It's wrong. Like 110% wrong. He should have never did it. And now there are going to be consequences far greater than he or she could have anticipated. Because if he don't get another big contract, you got to move out of the house.
I think about that when like that just always goes from my mind, especially with like rapper baby mothers, because y'all are famous only because of him.
Yeah.
Right. And then she comes out and throws a bunch of rightfully so. If that's your story, you tell it. But then like you can't complain once everything he had goes away as a result of this. You know what I'm saying? It's a really
wild. And I'm gonna ride with you on that because I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? Like the dynamic is crazy.
It's crazy because people. Well, what about? It's not about money. It's about humanity. That's true. All that shit you saying, Ma, is true. And no man should ever. You are absolutely.
You got it. Yeah, you totally right.
But we went from making 200 milli to my name is,
I'm traveling with the summer team.
Miles Davis, here to take your order. Would you like to supersize that, sir?
I like how you keep talking about supersize. They don't even do that no more.
Yeah, for 50 cents, sir, you can supersize that. 15 cents, you get an apple pie. Would you like that apple pie, sir?
Man.
Drive up to the window. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, drive up to the window. Yeah. Yeah, it happens, man.
Yeah.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So right now there is a huge protest happening with the farmers.
I said Miles Davis. Damn, my bad. I'm always fucking people's names up. Yeah, Miles Bridges. My bad. Thank you.
So there's a huge protest happening right now in the Netherlands with the farmers because their government signed some emissions bill, something like that, and it pissed off all the farmers. And they got inspired by the truckers that were in Canada, if you remember.
Yes.
So they blocking off highways. I saw videos of their supermarkets. Their supermarkets were really bare.
God, jeez.
Like really bare because the farmers they're not
supporting it.
They're not having it.
Right.
So I'm not hearing a lot of talk about it at all. I've seen a few stories, a few articles, but not a lot of talk.
Well, I just saw the map too of how much farmland Bill Gates owns.
Right.
It's a lot. It's an alarming amount of farmland. Now remember, other states All the countries are probably doing something similar but different.
Yeah.
By acquiescing to the new eco laws, this means I can't grow nothing, or I gotta grow shit with fake seeds, and now which leads to the same result: dead farms or people coming up with high cancer rates.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So not good, however you look at it.
Side note: there was a big discussion on like interracial dating because his daughter's dating a black dude.
I like it. Get that money, nigga. Because I be soon like, how often does dad like send you checks?
Yeah.
Oh, you just got unlimited cash? Like
Yeah.
your credit card is just like unlimited?
Yeah, people were like up in
He
arms
be
about it.
pounding her ass. Give me that card. Getting all my boys' PlayStations. New niggas, walkie-talkies and shit. Fuck that shit. You know, and we get free computers too. There's shit in here.
We're getting MacBooks. I don't care if you own Microsoft.
So what? So what, nigga? Mac, nigga.
Yeah.
Before I hit you with this Mac, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's worth it.
Oh,
I mean, he's probably a loser nigga, didn't have nothing else going on anyway. Go for it, man. Shit.
So, I thought this story was interesting. There's a Swedish plant-based food brand called, I don't even want to pronounce that, but
I taught you. Take your time.
Nah,
man.
it's like Sound
it.
I don't know. I don't even know
Do
how
the
to
hand
don't
clap
do that.
I
Don't
taught
play
you.
me. Don't play me.
Do the hand
don't play
clap.
me. Don't play me. So they created what they did. There's a plant-based, like I said, but they created a flesh-flavored burger, and it won a Silver Brand Experience Award, an activation line at the Cannes Lions Festival.
Yeah.
So they human-flavored.
Like it.
Vegan burgers.
Yeah. The question is, this is a $1 million question that goes through my head movies. How the fuck do you know what human flesh tastes like?
Yeah.
Let's start there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And like, but then I'm gonna take you back to that interview with that little boy, that little British boy. What did he say? He said, after we do the rituals, allegedly, and him and his sister corroborated stories without even talking to each other, they take the human meat and grind it into McDonald's hamburgers. So if you've been eating McDonald's hamburgers for the last 10 years, congratulations, you're goofy, and you are now, your body has not rejected the flesh, and as a result of that, flesh could be integrated into your diet, and you not know it.
Somebody said, who did the research? That's the questions that we all want to know, right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Sort of like eating tofurkey. Like, what is this? What's the texture? Who created this?
Yeah, right.
We all could be eating just, we don't know what the fuck we eating if we didn't grow it.
Very true.
Because I'm like a damn factory of shit. It's all kind of shit going on. I'm like a crash dummy. I be like, so it's the same sandwich, but you mean you just dipped it in like a sauce? It's the same chicken sandwich, but now it has super tangy barbecue. Give me get two of them.
They was eating beef hot dogs yesterday.
Oh man, them was delicious. Oh my God, I ate like 4 or 5 of them. I went all the way in on beef hot dogs. Split them shits down the middle. I had the soubrette onions on them bitches. Took me way back. Ooh.
Yeah, y'all don't know this, but like my dad, he uses any like holiday stuff he don't even celebrate as an excuse to just nigga it up. Like he just,
you know what I'm doing?
Super Bowl, he be eating White Castle burgers.
I am living what's called my best life.
I get it.
I didn't come here just to make all left turns. I came here to make some right turns, some left turns. Try some of this.
Killing the glizzy.
Try some of that. I put them glizzies away, son. I was putting them glizzies away.
Pause.
And it won't happen again for another year. We only do that on the 4th of July. Right?
Yeah.
So it ain't like a habit creating this. All right, that was a great experience. It's in the belly. Oh, I had to go to the bathroom. Crazy.
I'm sure you did.
All night long. It was bad. But my point is, live your life. No matter what that is, find some balance in your life. Enjoy some things.
Yeah.
Because even these so-called righteous people, they don't look happy to me. These niggas look like, okay, where are you going?
Yeah, you gotta enjoy.
We all go in the same place. Calm down. We go in there like a nigga speed past you.
Meet you at the light.
And you just cruise up to the light. Just look over at this nigga. Nigga, we all going to conscious heaven. Like,
Yeah.
It's the natural progression of things. We moving out of the third density.
Yeah.
Like some of you may just get to the gate earlier, but we going through. So enjoy your life is what I'm trying to say. If green juice and leafy shit is your life, then enjoy that. I'm not here to knock any of that. I'm just saying have fun with why you're here.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Do as thou wilt is the law.
It's just creepy when you reference that
because it's Aleister Crowley.
Yeah, it's just very
truth is truth. But truth is truth.
Right, yeah.
All right?
Okay.
Jesus said a lot of real shit, bro. I am the light of the world. That's the sun.
That is gangster.
That's gangster shit.
That is gangster.
I'll give my life so that you may live. The son said that shit too. That's
right.
I have 12 disciples, 12 zodiacs. All this shit is it's lined up. So truth is truth.
Yeah. Somebody says conscious heaven like ghetto heaven.
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to have a few requirements like a dashiki, some beads, some crystals.
At least an ankh.
At least an ankh to get in.
Tattoo.
And then people, they gotta replay your tape and find out you was a part of like some drumming ceremonies and you went to some lectures and that you did some things, man, in the conscious world to get into conscious heaven. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
I'm in. I put my work in. Check it. Yeah. Dwayne, first name.
Yeah.
Remember I did that thing? Okay. I'm in.
That's funny.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, right now the Ukrainians, they lost another city, another like Eastern stronghold city that they were
banking on.
Yeah, banking on. They
Russia
lost
went
that
in and took that.
Russia took that.
Okay.
And they polled a lot of people. More Americans are not in favor of the war anymore as a result of how long it's going on and just how directly it's affecting their pockets when it really shouldn't be.
Because it's not our war.
Yeah.
So can you imagine if this was our war? What the fuck we be going through?
Mm-hmm. Mind you, our gas prices didn't go up for Afghanistan. It didn't go up.
None of that
from
shit.
Iraq. It didn't go. So and we never got oil from Ukraine. We never got oil from Russia. So how is this happening?
I'm baffled on why we paying these high prices for this shit. I'm just baffled.
So there was also this Brazilian model who did a lot of missions and stuff like that. She actually fought against ISIS. But she signed up to fight against Ukraine. She just got killed by a Russian missile.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I saw that cannon she had though.
Yeah.
She wasn't firing that though. That was a photo.
Yeah.
That shit was a bazooka.
So, and remember, you saw, or you heard Biden say, well, America's going to have to pay a premium as long as it takes for this war because, Russia...
Translation, as long as I can continue to squeeze money out of this situation for me and my buddies, I'm going to do that because we're sending another 800 million over there. So, and we're going to put 50 of that quick in our pocket, and then we're going to cipher another 200. Everybody going to come back rich. Everybody.
They're eating.
Everybody come back
They are eating. That is the most, sophisticated legal money laundering I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
Because they're eating. I have no idea, what's happening. I don't know, how they're letting this happen. But they all our senators, all our government officials have to be in on it.
They have to.
Yeah.
Just like they was all in on the jibbity jab.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the only way you can pull that off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You all got to be in on it because everybody going to get a cutback. And when it comes to pharmaceutical money, their money is long. Right? So everybody is celebrities, athletes, everybody can get paid. Just convince these people that this is what they need to do.
Yeah, so Ukraine is getting their asses whipped. And I'm just kind of curious to see how long this goes on for. Because, like I said, Americans are, not in favor of it anymore. They're just kind of what are we doing?
No, but listen, nobody even talking about the pandemic anymore.
Fascinating.
Isn't that the most fascinating shit ever?
Yes.
This was the biggest thing of our time.
Yeah, fascinating.
In terms of life and death. And now that shit is like a footnote.
You know what's crazy? Trump said this. I don't know if you guys remember
shit.
Trump had a press conference and he said, soon this is just all gonna be gone. Like one rent, it's just all gonna be gone.
All gonna be gone. He was speaking in code, letting you know this is all bullshit.
Yeah.
All of this shit is bullshit, guys. Don't fall for none of it. That's what I'm saying. Don't put your life on hold thinking something. You got to live every day, enjoy every day, because I done peeked behind the curtain too many times. You know what I mean? Side note, Brittany Griner.
Yeah, she opened up. She wrote a open letter to Biden, like basically saying like, "Don't forget about me" and things like that.
Isn't it fascinating that Trump got off ASAP Rocky?
Mm-hmm.
He got off
Jello.
The Lamar Mello's son, or Burton, or what's his name? LeVar Burton. That's the
LeVar Ball.
LeVar Burton. That's the dude. That's Kunta Kinte. God
Yeah,
damn.
that's the Reading Rainbow.
Yeah, I think
man.
I'm losing my mind. So
I think so too.
I think it's all going bad on live TV too. Okay, so LeVar Ball.
Leandro Ball. Jello. They call him Jello.
Yeah,
Ball.
they got him off.
Got him off.
And somebody else.
Pardon Lil Wayne.
Kilpatrick, the Chicago mayor, he pardoned him.
Pardon him, yeah.
God, Joe.
Kodak Black,
and we can't get Griner home?
Yeah.
We can't get the sister home.
And but remember my theory. I said, Americans must have somebody that they want, that Russians want in exchange, and apparently that is the case.
Yeah, but still, come on. Get the damn sister home. Trump wasn't playing that. No problem. A-ass Rocky. No, it's ASAP.
Yeah.
That's what it said, A-ass. Yeah. Rocky, I'm coming through to get you. It's gonna be no problem.
Because they said that because he was arrested in Sweden or Switzerland. Was it Switzerland?
One of them shitbag countries.
Yeah, he threatened trade. He threatened the money. He was like, if you don't get him back, mind you,
if I don't get this nigga, this black guy, whatever his name is, back, because he's important to the blacks. And we're trying to win over the blacks, okay? I'm going to just stop the money and everything, okay? Trust me. And Lil Wayne, we do drugs together.
Yeah.
That's definitely my boy.
So we'll actually take another commercial break. We'll
commercial
be right back.
break.
Get your questions ready. We'll be back.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Shanell, the Ascending Infinite Goddess, and I am happy to announce that I am back and in full effect, ready to work with you on your spiritual journey. Whether you're looking to balance your chakras with an infusion of Reiki energy, or you're looking to connect with your spirit team with an angel oracle reading and get some clarification or confirmation on your love life or your career, finances, or just life in general. Or perhaps you're looking for a non-judgmental, safe space to receive some mental ease, I am here to help you. So be sure to visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com. See all the services that I provide. Get to know me a little bit better. And also, feel free to visit my YouTube channel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, and see hundreds of videos that I have available for free to help you on your spiritual journey. Until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace.
I think they're both going to stay, and they're going to try again next year. Just being realistic. It depends on the coach.
The Hornets
I heard about the Hornets.
Westbrook.
I wouldn't be mad. Westbrook. Minnesota has disgusted me this entire series. So I'm off that shit. Also, I'm gonna be upset that John Moran got this award. So I hope we see them in the second round. So Poole can whoop his behind.
Ooh,
for 7 games
I like it.
in a row.
Yes.
Thank you guys for joining us yet again. Don't forget to subscribe to Eli's YouTube channel and subscribe to Shanell's YouTube channel.
Yes.
Sending Infinite Goddess.
Put that in the chat for him.
Okay.
We thank you for your continued support.
Real quick. The show isn't leaving after show 300. We're just going private. So to see the
301
show,
and beyond.
301 and beyond, you have to become a member. That's what we said. We're not leaving because there's a lot of people. Last show, unless you're not planning on becoming a member.
Right. If you're not planning on becoming a member, Thursday's the last show.
So yeah.
Absolutely. And
then
then we're gonna turn up.
Yeah.
And we'll start slow the first week. You know, we'll just get this thing running, and then it's all bets is off.
Somebody asked me, Malcolm, do you think that DJ Academics and Tariq Nasheed interview are gonna be fire or not? I didn't even know they was doing an interview.
DJ Academics and Tariq Nasheed interview. Pretty sure to be some good information exchanged. Yeah,
I'll watch.
I'll watch.
I watch clips. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing.
Yeah, I watch some clips of that.
Somebody said, what is making you change the platform? So we spoke about this. Just a lot of the censorship on YouTube, even though we're still going to be using YouTube, but like privately, just so we can have like the live chat and live dynamic with our members. We do enjoy that. But when we post like the episodes in its totality, they're going to be in our own membership just so we can have free reign on what we say, how we move, and things like that.
Yeah, if you knew what was going on behind the scenes with our membership never moves. Our subscribers, never moves. We get all these copyright strikes.
For nothing.
Warnings. We can't say this. We can't do that.
Yeah.
And I'm a real big believer in freedom of speech. And, so I want to be able to say what I have to say.
The podcast will still be available, yes.
The audio podcast will still be available. So that goes without saying that's going to continue. And we thank you in the audio world for helping us reach new heights.
Yes, they've been more reviews because we ask people like to leave reviews and leave rankings, so that helps our audio jump as well.
We really appreciate that. And other than that, we just can't do the same things and expect a different result. So
we got to change something.
We got to change, man.
We got to change something.
We're asking people to come with us. So it is what it is.
And after like 300 shows, we felt like we've earned that.
Right, and that's why we kept the price at $5, so it's not breaking your bank if you decide to come. If you don't, because it's above your budget, then that's fine too.
We will post heavily edited clips on YouTube. Yes.
Yeah, right.
So YouTube doesn't mess with us.
Right, so you'll get a clip.
Yes, we're on Apple Podcasts. We're on everything.
Yeah, we're on all the podcast
services. You can find Apple Podcasts, Spotify,
everything. Yeah,
everything.
Just put in Urban X Podcast.
Okay.
And we are there.
All right, so let's take some questions. Did you guys, Joe Rogan was, while you guys are getting your questions ready, but Joe Rogan was trending on Twitter as a result of, he was on this guy Lex Friedman's, Friedman's podcast or something like that, and he asked Joe Rogan, like, would he ever have Donald Trump on his podcast? And Rogan said he's not a Trump supporter, and he doesn't want to help Trump in any way. Now, remember, when people have difference of opinions, then they try to just categorize you as a Trump supporter, right?
Yeah.
So they've been trying to get Joe Rogan out the paint all year when it came to the jab, when it came to all of this stuff, when it came to his views on Biden and things like that. They've been trying to get him out the paint. So now he came out and said, I'm not a Trump supporter. I've actually denied Trump to come on my podcast multiple times. I want to know what the argument will be to kind of discredit him now.
No, all facts. All facts. And, you throw these words around, and once you get locked in one of them vibrations, even artificially, you're anti this or you homo that and this and that. It's all depending on how many people get behind that movement. Somebody of his magnitude.
Yeah.
if you just have outside of the box thinking now, people are associating that with Trump.
Which blows my mind.
It blows my mind. It really does.
Which blows my mind because before, like when Trump was running, he was the idiot, the buffoon. Couldn't even hold the glass of water straight. So now I make a statement that might just be a little different. Oh, you must be a Trump supporter. Like how?
Yeah, Thai beneficiary. Congratulations to your baby girl, and congratulations to you on your birthday tomorrow.
Congrats,
that
congrats.
Up. That must be a nice gift.
Oh,
that
2 years old. Listen. Listen. Noble has been testing my gangster.
No, it's just getting started.
Every step of the way.
It's just getting started.
Every step of the way, and
it's just getting started.
I'm just sitting here like,
son, I used to hit your hand as hard as I could, and you refused to cry.
I mean, because I didn't want to give you satisfaction.
But
I think that's
what
what it
said something
was.
about your feelings,
yeah, probably
you cried.
I didn't want to give you satisfaction.
If all I had to do was go in and penetrate the feeling, but I hit the pow, pow, he was like, I'm like, oh, okay.
I didn't want to give you the satisfaction.
You little ugly fucker, you. Dad's got bags of tricks.
Oh man,
a whole bag of tricks. So yeah, that's you know.
Hotep Ahadi, what should I have done more research on? I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with what you're talking about.
Noble will probably be. He's not gonna be here show 300.
How can I donate a full year Urban X membership to someone of your choice? We're gonna save that for Thursday. How about that?
Email me info@urbanx.nyc.
Yeah, email us at urbanx. What?
Info@urbanx.nyc.
Info@urbanx.nyc, and then once you hit us with that, we will give it to somebody under your name. It's like a scholarship.
Yeah.
The Bill Tillman Scholarship has just sponsored somebody to be a member of the show.
Somebody asked a good question. They said, "What happened to QAnon?" It's so funny because like those movements, because they had a time clock on the end of it, was so interesting to watch.
Right, because you know it's leading closer and closer to that time.
Yeah,
something got to give.
Something got to happen, right? It's like, yo, January 6th.
This is it.
World is ending. I'm just like,
this is it. Then February 12th. This is the alignment. It's over. And you sitting there going, this is what I mean by y'all got to stop falling for a lot of that shit.
Yeah.
And I've been there. I told you I had the aluminum helmet. I wrote the book on conspiracy. Get prepared for nothingness. So I'm not, talking from a place of down on you. I'm telling you, don't waste your time. Been there, done that. Got the T-shirt, the hat.
Yeah.
Everything.
Somebody, they was talking about my research and becoming dead. You know what the funny thing is, I was telling them earlier that every time it feels like I finally got the hang of something. Like I got the little groove now. Something new happens. Like something like just different. Because now he's talking a little bit more now.
Right.
And now I got to deal with that, right? So now I got to deal with, and he dead ass lied the other day. Like he asked for some juice. He did not want juice. He just wanted to get out the gate and just cause more havoc.
Oh, he didn't lie. He was just trying.
It was strategic.
He was strategically laying out his plan.
So now I got to deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
And you got to deal with him testing your temperature and mommy's temperature to find out who gonna give me what I want. I keep telling you.
Yeah.
The first thing I used to see when I used to walk in the house, I see you, whatever. Your dad was good. Let me get a cookie. I'm like, sure, nigga, you can have a cookie. I give him a cookie or Eli a cookie, and mommy already told me he couldn't have one, and now we're arguing, and he's got the cookie on.
Yeah.
Okay, but he's got the cookie.
Yeah.
So, what did that teach you?
What did mom say? What did mommy say? Yeah.
That's the first answer.
Yeah.
Dad, can I have this? Especially when you're coming from out somewhere into the home.
Right.
Because you don't know what took place in there.
Right.
What did mommy say? It changes the ball game.
Yeah.
Mommy said no. All right then, nigga. Do you want both of us to get killed?
Yeah.
God damn, somebody got to be around to tell a story.
Right.
She said no. But he's going to be testing, who's going to let me get away with the puppy eyes, who's going to rock with the tears.
And I'm a sucker, man. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not going to lie.
Of course.
I'm a sucker.
What young dad is not?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want your kid to have the best. But, as you get a little older, the lines just because the line can be pretty, vague now. As you get a little older, that line got to tighten up because he's going to test you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't give him everything.
That's it, need twins. Yo, when I first found out I was having a baby, we went to Oba.
Yes.
Right? And then he was just like, yo, were you a twin? Or was your mom a twin? He was like, because I'm seeing twos. I was like, don't play with me, man. I don't need that right now. Don't play with me.
Yep.
So somebody said, what do you think about the drone shows in some cities on 4th of July? I didn't see any.
Is that the new way they're doing the fireworks?
Probably. Because I've seen drone shows and they do designs in the sky and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, if they do designs, they also can shoot missiles.
True.
Just want you to think about that. Anything they're showing you, just think about the mind of the person who created that shit.
Yeah.
It's got cameras and it's shit gonna be taking your photo ID, and soon the shit is gonna start shooting at you.
True.
Like, why even have our officers who are being gunned down leave the office? Now niggas is on their laptop logging in.
That was also a South Park episode.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go over to 138th and 5th Avenue or the old block, see what's cooking, scan everybody's face.
Yeah.
Okay, there they go. As soon as one of them dudes look like they gonna reach under their jacket, boom.
Somebody said, is there really a city underground in New York, in NYC?
It's city underground everywhere.
I think they're talking about physically underground. Is that what you're talking about?
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about cities within cities that go so far deep underground. They can go from here to Japan in no time. The earth is a donut. It's not what you think it is. Ain't no solid rock of lava. And
Last week you just said it was infinite plane.
No, it's an infinite plane. It's definitely
an infinite plane donut?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an infinite plane donut. On the surface, it goes one way, but it goes down and it comes up like that. Yeah.
Somebody said Hillary plotting to run. She's not gonna run because
I heard her name today and I said, bleh,
yeah,
don't
she's not
let
gonna
that.
Run. They said 71% of Americans don't want Joe Biden to run for re-election. For a sitting president, that is
unheard of.
Disgusting.
That is unprecedented. But he still got time to do something.
Between
now and then.
He was so happy that Bernie Sanders said he's not running, that he invited him to dinner.
Wow.
The next day.
Wow.
Like, that's how happy he was. And Trump is flirting with the idea of running. So this could be 2020.
I don't want to see none of this.
I don't want to see it.
I don't want to see none of this shit all over again.
I don't want DeSantis to run, even though I think he'd be a good candidate. Just optically, I think he'd be a good candidate. But I think he just needs to do another stint in Florida first.
Gotcha.
Before he runs.
Gotcha.
Because I don't want like Trump's kind of energy to
mix in with that and take it away
him.
Because Trump could be that whenever there's a third party, it's usually taking votes away from the Democratic Party or something to that effect.
Somebody said, so why the last sitting president lost? Because I'm gonna tell you exactly why the last sitting president lost.
I've never seen a mind control campaign on a sitting president that bad in the history of the United States. I had never seen nothing like that.
One, that too, and then the voting ballots when they kept telling everybody to mail in their votes. I've never heard of that.
Right.
Ever heard of that.
Right. That's the scheme.
They blamed
itself.
They blamed pandemic on a sitting president when he had nothing to do. He actually said it was China's fault, but now it's coming out that it's China's fault. That's another thing. There's a lot of stuff that went into that.
Yeah. But the marketing campaign of making him look like a fumbling, bumbling, dumb person, when you hear that constantly on all news outlets, it has an effect on 85% of the population, and then they couple it with just mailing your vote shit. We had never, listen, I've been around a long time. I've never even heard of a mail-in vote except for people who couldn't get out of their houses.
Yeah.
Or somebody across seas,
across
like
town.
a militant man,
Yeah.
He can't get home. Never in droves that you just tell people to go mail in their votes, which created a loophole in the system, and the rest is history.
Like, they didn't even, that was the first time, I think that happened in 2000, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but that was the first time we didn't get a winner that day. That bugged me out too.
Yeah. And I think one time before Al Gore,
that was 2000, right?
Right.
Yeah,
He questioned the vote, but then after they spoke to him, he just came out against the Bush.
Yeah.
He just came out and was like, never mind. So yeah. For you to have to wait to see who the president is, and I'm not standing down, and this one's not standing down, it really tore the country apart on either side.
Somebody said DeSantis got to be the best guy. He has to be. I think so. He has to be.
And what's this?
They
mean?
said all the red states are economically recovering way faster than everybody else.
Yep. So
why? That's not a coincidence.
So he's going to.
I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat.
And he's going to be their man to come out front and say, "Look."
But Trump is trying to play Big Brother now. Like he's trying to son DeSantis.
And it could mess him up in the grand scheme of things.
I think he should just kind of chill, like back out.
Yeah, let him do it. Let him do his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody said I think Candace Owens is gonna run one day.
I don't know why.
I don't think so. I saw academics in her talk. That was a good sit down between both of them.
I wonder if DeSantis, he would have to be a bloodline if he's going to be a president somehow down the way.
Yeah. Somebody said Umar Johnson for president.
Okay.
I vote.
He can have my vote.
Marcus Garvey, Frederick Douglass, Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Library in the White House. I love it, man.
The Quincy Jones School or whatever. Yeah. I'm with all that shit. I might as well give him my vote.
Somebody said people think AOC might run. Yo, listen, as much as they try to push women to be president or like Hispanic women, America's not ready for it.
Well, they've had a nigger president.
America's not ready. And then they a lot of white people think that was like the worst mistake ever.
They had a nigger vice president. I mean, first lady.
What's she doing?
I'm talking about the first lady.
Oh, you're talking about first lady, yeah.
And now they got a nigga vice president.
And
so
what is she doing?
all bets is off at that point. Now you just need an openly gay man
to
be president.
Pete Buttigieg with but in his name, which
and
is funny.
a woman, a white woman, straight up blonde haired, blue eyed pilgrim, right? That's when you know them motherfuckers gonna come out the trailer parks and say this shit is over.
Yeah.
Goddamn homosexuality.
Somebody said I thought Kamala.
White women.
Kamala, her in the White House. They think if they think Biden is terrible, they think Kamala's worse.
Yes.
Like seriously.
Because
like so many people have quit her staff because
she's black.
Yeah, people think she's terrible. I don't know if it's because she's black or it's because she is just incompetent at her job.
I'll turn this motherfucker into Wakanda. Yeah. What? My son Hakeem works? Where is he now?
Somebody said it'll be DeSantis and Tim Scott versus Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom, he actually just posted. He actually paid for a campaign commercial for his governor's race, and he dissed Florida.
Wow.
He dissed Florida. He said Florida, like they have laws. You can't be free sexually. They're taking away abortion rights. They're taking away this. So he kind of got a few in there. And he said in California we're about freedom, and we know.
Come on now.
Yeah, we know.
And what you just missed was I made a reference to Wakanda, but then I went into character of Coming to America. It was very bad.
Oh, I'm glad I missed that. I'm glad I missed that.
Completely losing my mind with my characters. I don't know how that jiggly thing happened.
Coach Wayne said, do NYC colleges have housing issues as well? I'm not sure. I haven't been in college in a while, man.
I don't think so. Honestly, doesn't have any
Yo,
problems.
I saw a video of this woman I think she lived in Virginia. And she said her building was under some, like the city said something about the building. And all 200 families in that building had to move out like that day. And because they all had to move out same time, there was no moving trucks available. Like they all had... But
was this at a college?
No, it was home. It was a building,
an
apartment complex. And they said it was something that the city kind of like took it over from the person who owned it. And somebody in the comments was like, they're doing that to a lot of like random places to get a lot of refugees in these places. Crazy.
Moving you out, moving them in.
Yes.
Damn, they're fully furnished.
Yes.
Like you just go ahead and move in. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Have you seen the trailer for Nope by Jordan Peele?
Yeah, I've seen it. I think I'm gonna go see it.
I'll check it. I'll give him
because
one
me
more
and wife
chance.
we go to Senior Tuesdays.
I'll give him one more chance.
It's like $8 for us to go to movies and shit. We be the only ones in the theater.
I'll give him one
we can sit anywhere we want to sit.
Because it seems like what's that movie? Get Out was a fluke.
Yeah.
What y'all doing for 300 reps? So we partying, popping bottles.
Yeah, we partying and popping bottles.
Giving stuff away. We reflecting, and that's it.
Yeah, we'll cover a story or two. If something major breaks, we'll cover that. But we just want to thank you guys. Maybe get some strikes, play some music. I don't know. Do some shit, Take some calls for sure.
Yeah, we're taking calls, all that, man.
Put a few people on the screen, maybe, have some fun.
All right. Keke Palmer was good in Alice. I didn't check that, but
Okay. Wendy Williams has not been right since she left Dr. Oz show, saying she's not getting...
Yo, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, that is a fact.
That is true. And they caught him off guard when he said, he was just like, she was like, no.
But now he on the same shit.
Yes.
He on the same shit she on.
Yeah.
He running for senator behind that shit, too.
In PA, yep.
All of a sudden, he turned into something. He's like, yo, I ain't never seen Dr. Oz be that straightforward on some shit.
What else? Somebody said, I will leave that place like a war zone. Yeah, me too.
That's facts.
Yeah, somebody said, yeah, I didn't like Us. I thought Us was terrible.
I didn't even watch Us because it looked crazy, so...
I thought it was like...
So I'm pretty much good with that. But this one, I mean, Right in Time is an alien movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's called Nope.
Nope.
So is it the fake alien? You got to pay attention to the codes and all this shit.
Okay.
We're going to find out. Let's see if he's got the directing chops.
Somebody said, why didn't AZ become like the next primetime rapper?
Because there was not enough room for him and Nas.
That makes sense.
Very simple. This industry is like Biggie and Jay-Z. People think, like Jay-Z said, you would have got the commission. Yeah, but there can only be one king in New York.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And who is going to be Biggie or Jay-Z? At some point, they would have got to the point where, it would have popped off. And I wrote that in my book called New York Rhyme Story, The Fight for New York, that when Biggie was passed, Fat Joe got in that, 50 Cent got into that, and then Jay-Z just took the throne and said, I'm the king of New York. And as a reference, Nas didn't like that. And then we had the Ether Wars. So I think AZ was just as good and maybe even better than Nas.
AZ is nice.
You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
You couldn't have that conflict. We need our man to, like a lot of people say if Len Bias didn't die from a cocaine overdose, he'd have been giving Michael Jordan hell because he was giving Michael Jordan hell in college. So, one of them kind of things where, I'm not saying that's the reason it happened, but, that's how that goes.
What about Big L and Pun, though? Big L was nasty. Pun was nasty, too. I think, I don't like how they leave Pun out of a lot of these discussions.
Well, I think...
Maybe because he only had one album?
He had 2 albums. He had the Capital Punishment, and then the one posthumous, But I think that has to do with it because lyrically, and can make a hit record. Oh, he checked all those boxes.
Yeah, he was nice.
He was formidable and all of that. So, I think it has a lot to do with that. We gave Biggie that title because Biggie's catalog wasn't that, illustrious. He made his mark while he was here. But no, that was serious. Somebody asked me something about, is Odyssey going to school or? Will she be on show 300? No, she got to work. Oh, she might be home.
She might be home. Odyssey been getting that money this summer.
Yeah, she be getting that bread.
As soon as she got home, she was just like, yo.
She ain't playing.
Yeah, we talked about the CERN thing at the beginning of the show, actually.
Mm-hmm. Didn't Big L died in 1994? Wikipedia is saying it was 94, I believe. Couldn't have been no. It might have been 90.
No, I don't think
94. Jay-Z wasn't popping then.
Matter of fact, no, it couldn't have been 94.
Had to be 99.
Because his album came out
in 96 or 97.
Let me see.
Now his album came out in 96 or 97.
Yeah, it said 99 he died.
Yeah, it was 99.
Because 94, that's early, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be real early.
Yeah. What else, guys? Somebody said it's some Mandela effect going on as a result of the CERN.
I'm not sure yet. I'll see.
Okay.
I know the Nas directed a Supreme Team documentary that comes on Showtime on the 8th.
Yeah, we spoke about. Oh, that comes out. Okay.
On the 8th, so.
Somebody said, "Have you guys?" Yeah, I did see the article about the AI crime predictor. and it's supposed to be like really accurate, like 90% accurate.
It's gonna tell you when you get. So
like Minority Report.
Wow.
Like, yeah.
Did you hear the Sphinx close its eyes? No.
No, I did not.
Didn't hear that. I don't hear everything.
No, I did not. What else, guys? We're not doing an after show tonight. After show, after shows is over because we're about to be getting ready to go full, live in the membership.
What's the Mandela effect again? It's when something changes, the way something is spelled, the way something is pronounced. Somebody acting in a movie that you go, I know the original. That person wasn't in it, so it's like a glitch in the matrix where they change something, they overwrite something, so to speak, and they call it the Mandela effect.
As a result, because there's people who don't remember Nelson Mandela getting out of jail. They remember him dying in jail.
Right.
And there's other people, obviously, like,
because when he came to New York, me and your mother went to see him.
Right. There's many
at
people,
Yankee Stadium.
There's
Yeah.
people going like, obviously he came out like he was the president of South Africa, like
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah.
But there's people going like, no, I remember him dying. So
that's where
the term comes from.
Comes from, yeah.
And with that being said, guys,
we love you.
We love y'all, and we will see you guys on show 300
in 2 days.
In 2 days on Thursday.
So bring whatever you like. Bring your sticky icky, your bottle. Bring your green juice. Whatever it is you like.
Yeah.
Burn your incense. 'Cause we're gonna have a little fun. And just thank you for all that you've done for us.
We appreciate y'all. We're gonna have a really good time on Thursday. Can't wait. Super excited. And peace.
Peace.